Oh, I'm going to get my coffee. I gotta get my coffee. Gotta get my coffee even though it's cold. I gotta get my coffee even though it's cold. I am using this mic. And I know it should be like closer to my mouth, but as you can see, my neckline is not coded for that currently. And I wanted to put together some socks while we chat because the socks need to be done because no one has socks. Hi, I am back. I am back on a forced pause, and it was intentional. It was actually very intentional, and I will talk to you about all of that on another video that I'm planning to do. So hold your little horses, and we will get to it sooner than hopefully later. But this particular video is all gonna be all about, let me look at my notes, what I've been doing lately and some things that I've been learning / working on in the last 10 days or so, you know? No, 20 days. I feel like it's been a while. It has been a while. It was definitely intentional. However, it was really important and good to do. So in the meantime, I have been creating. I can't stop creating. In fact, the house is an absolute disaster because I'm like, just all I can think to do is to create. And of course, the other thing being making sure that I'm keeping up with all the kids' stuff and stuff for school because they're about to get out for Osterferien, which is Easter break. And so there's just a lot of stuff to do before that. And everybody's doing all of this stuff. And the kids, there's 4 of them. Got 4 of them, so there's just always something. It's been a lot. So that plus it's spring and it's such an exciting time. I love spring. I'm not crazy about days like today where it's just so overcast, but we've gotten some gorgeous summer sun, not summer sun, but like spring sunshine days. And it's just so gorgeous. And so I've been trying to ground a lot more by going outside and taking the kids to the park sometimes, or just one of the kids, and just working on trying to like really get back into nature because it's starting to really look gorgeous. And oh God, I'm so excited about that. I'm going to put this over here because every time I reach for it, the mic is not over here, but it is over here. So let's put it over here and see if that helps. I might not be very focused because it's hard for me to do more than one thing, but we will try. Things about spring that I'm loving. I love daffodils, crocuses, so lots of flowers, violets, which I just realized smell really good. It's very light fragrance, and I was thinking that it would be super fun to find a really good like perfume or body oil or something made out of like violets that smells so good. It's like this fresh but sweet but like light. So it's just sometimes hard to find a fragrance that really mimics the natural smell. Additionally, I've just been creating so much. And so I've been so inspired by the spring and inspired by the like shapes and the feel of spring, the vibes of spring, and just like I don't know, the way that the trees look with like no leaves but buds. Oh my God, it's so cool. And so I've been very inspired of late. Several things are very close to being done, and I'm learning new processes with sewing that I haven't learned before. I figured out the waistband, a way to do a waistband, and cuffs with elastic, and a circle skirt I'm working on, which is actually a circle skirt, bubble skirt. So that's super fun. And did another sleeve project where I took off the sleeves of one top and then added on a different type of sleeve to the top. And so I'm getting better with attaching sleeves and different type of sleeves. So it's been an extremely exciting process, and I'm already getting distracted from socks because socks are boring. The housework, totally just dropped it. Haven't really been doing any of it. Obviously, I'm keeping up with the kitchen, but other than that, it's just like, it's a hot mess and a half. Really needs a good spring cleaning, but as a creative, and everyone is different. Everyone's process is different. But for me, the challenges, I have limited time to a certain extent, where the kids are not interrupting for whatever reason. They have a short day, and it is not a lot of hours in the morning to like really focus in and do stuff. And so the process has been challenging. I've always fought this my entire life. I've always been a creative person. I've always wanted to do art, but there was like this, I guess, subconscious belief that I had that I had to leave and wait to do the art until everything else was done. Like all of my responsibilities, all of the things that I was supposed to do, like cleaning and cooking and taking care of like executive function business, basically all the things that I really hated to do, but all of that had to be done first before I even started the creative process or engaged in something that I enjoyed or brought me joy. And I'm realizing that I can't do two things at once, for one thing, but that's, I think, part of it. I can't multitask. It's not really me. I'm not a multitasker. So I have to focus in on what I'm doing in that moment, and that has to be the thing that I do. And I'm also realizing, here's the second part to that, is that when I waited until the last minute to do the art, there was no time left for the art because I had used up all of my executive function, all of my energy, all of my flow before I even got going on it, on all of those heavy executive function tasks. Like the cleaning and, all of that. And then I was still completely burned out and tired and sad because I'm still not engaging in stuff consistently that like fills up my cup. So the executive function tasks actually depleted me, and that comes along with the ADHD. Everyone is different, but they really do drain my energy. They don't fill my cup. And then the other things that I actually do fill my cup, like going outside and taking walks and having a dance break and working on something I'm super excited about, creatively speaking. All of those things give me so much more energy and like help balance that energy throughout the day. And then by the end of the day, I feel so satisfied. But the process to getting to that point meant one thing. The challenge was that I had to just drop the cleaning and not do it, which I know maybe some of you out there felt like I did, like tense, like somebody's going to find me out. Somebody's going to say I'm a terrible person, a terrible mother, someone who's going to come out there and say, you're doing this wrong and this is the bad way to do it. And you need to like focus on your responsibilities first. All of that is super important. And I understand that perspective, but it was super necessary to rewire my brain, which tells me that all of this must come first before this other stuff happens. And I had to start looking at it like we have to manage our energy better. It is time to manage my energy in a fashion that works best for me as a creative, as an ADHD person, as a person who wants more for her life than cleaning all day, and then head hits the pillow and you're like, what do I have to show for it? The 4 children come in the next day and then everything is a mess again. It's not tenable to just focus on that as like your one thing that you feel good about, and it's the only thing that you feel like you're contributing to the house or what have you, whatever the case may be. Like obviously everyone is fed and taken care of, the kids are taken care of, but the cleaning, the deep cleaning, the making sure everything is getting like clean, I have dropped it. And yes, I would love it to be clean, sure, but it was an important exercise for me to try in order to prove to my brain, which is part of that rewiring process. It's not just telling yourself things or visualizing. Visualizing is super important, visualizing the self that you want to be, but also taking actions to prove to your brain, we are still safe. Even if our house is a mess, no one is coming to lambast us. No one is screaming at us because our house is a mess. It's our space. We're okay, and we will clean it. It's not like it's never going to be clean. It's just that right now we're proving to ourselves, proving to my brain that it's going to be okay. I know that sounds kind of drastic, but it was really necessary. And every single time that I've rewired my brain about something, it's actually led me to such brilliant opportunities, brilliant things. And I've lived a life that is so much bigger than I had before when I rewire these old beliefs that aren't serving me anymore. So that's what I've been doing, is just creating and doing the art first, and taking and feeling like, ooh, I'm feeling a little weird. There's a lot of like pent up energy in my body. I'm going to take a minute and I'm going to have a dance break, or I'm going to go on a walk. I'm not going to wait till the end of the day. I've realized how many of these subconscious beliefs, like these beliefs that I haven't even realized are there, have been cropping up. And so whenever you do this kind of thing, you're going to start feeling a lot of feelings in your body. And it's important to not judge those feelings, to listen to them, feel them, and be like, you're safe to tell me what you need to tell me about why I'm being triggered here. And usually you can kind of start to see what it is about those actions that make you feel guilt, shame, anger, frustration, sadness, grief, whatever the case may be, even happy, like feelings of joy. And I felt so much more of those feelings of joy and happiness as I've been doing those things that really do actually fill my tank. Ironically, I feel so much more free to do the things that I'm wanting to do. And I have felt kind of honestly, I felt such a creative block for so many years. And I'm realizing that it's all kind of stemming from this idea that I'm not allowed to be creative. I'm not allowed to be myself. I'm not allowed to be authentic until I've made sure that I've done everything that I need to do to take care of other people, or other people's expectations of me, or how they view me. And this is just a part of that process that I've been like clearing house, I think, of some old beliefs and old ways of thinking about life. And it's really clearing the way to such a better, I'm breathing better air now. And it's fucking great. And it's possible for anybody, but it is definitely this interesting process that I'm still in the middle of. So I'm still making sense of it. We want to live our life. We want to live a life that is free, full of creativity. We want to balance our energy. We want to manage how much energy we're expending and what we're expending our energy for. We don't want to expend our energy for people who don't appreciate who we are authentically. That's the goal, right? Anyway, it's going to be the goal if you stay here long enough. But I'm super excited about what is to come. This year feels a lot more potent, a lot more energetic. And there's so much that's been happening behind the scenes that I'm super excited to share. And there's going to be a lot more creativity and joy and projects and discovery. So I hope you stick around, because I think it's going to be fucking awesome. And yeah, I could say even more sitting here, but I'll leave it. I'll leave it for another day.